Hello everybody, welcome back to Starfield. So today, we're going to continue with the UC Vanguard questline and the mission Eyewitness. Before we do that, while we're on Sidonia, I thought I would point out a couple of things. First of which, given the events of last mission, we are now friends with the Red Devils, or considered a friend of the Red Devils, which means they're a lot more amenable to us, which means we can now buy from this chap.
Friend to one devil, friend to them all.
Yeah. I'm not going to go through all these, but it's worth doing that if you want a bit of the extra flavour. We've got stuff to do, so let's get moving.
Take a look.
All right. Now he sells all sorts of bits and pieces, some decent medicine, some decent alcohol, damage resistance food, bit of food. But what I wanted to point out, as a result of last mission as well, or the way we solved last mission, we also get to use what's called pick me up. We can actually craft this. We've got the recipe for it. But as you can see, it gives an extra 50%. 50 plus 50 points to carry capacity, which is pretty handy if you're like me, a bit of a hoarder. We can make it, but it does require the ingredient aqueous hematite, which is a bit scarce. So I'm going to buy these while I'm thinking about it. I suggest you do the same. Right. The other thing I wanted to do, let's get up to the top. And while we're doing that, I'm going to have a swig of tea. What is going on with your hairdo, dude? Anyway, I wanted to go through the shops up here. So I've enhanced here, and this is where you can change your appearance if you choose. Dude, can you not? You can change your appearance here if you so choose, including your name, another species. We're not going to do that. It's pretty cheap. It's only 500 credits or whatever. But you also have Reliant Medical. She sells a decent amount of stuff. I actually want to buy some med packs from her because we're a bit light on those at the moment.
Oh, I swear the next gobshite miner who walks in here fancying me for lack of better options is gonna need enhanced to put their face back together.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again?
Your customer service is outstanding, my friend. No, I'm just here to talk.
Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
If you don't like your job, just quit. She has some quite interesting, quite funny dialogue options. Because she's very unhappy with the job there, but won't leave, like a lot of people in real life, to be fair. I just want to look at the medical supplies.
Well, you're not missing a limb or bleeding out on me floor, so I'm happy to help.
Again, there goes that customer service. You are outstanding. So she sells, obviously, all sorts of useful things, but all we really want, as I said, is we've got a bit of heart. Drunk flush, what's that? Says purge body of addiction. Well, we haven't got any addictions yet. I want to buy a couple of these. She sells pick me up too, but I'm not going to spend any more money on those. We'll buy, I don't know, 5 trauma packs. We're going to need these. Trauma packs are basically the same as med packs, but a bit more efficient. Next, two things we want to do here. First, I want to...
We got a lot of good stuff here. Come take a look, eh?
Okay.
Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
Okay. So, two things. First of all,
Take a look.
he should have available a new shotgun. He's got quite a lot of good weapons on hand, actually. And the drum beat, particularly, that's a pretty fun rifle, but we don't want that. What I want is... Oh, he hasn't got one. Oh, you bastard. No, never mind. He's got a modified pacifier. That's pretty useful. He sometimes sells a breach, which is a even better version of the shotgun. We might have to have a look on New Atlantis when we get there, because the breach is kind of the upgraded. That's infuriating. Like 2 practice runs he had the gun, but not this time. To hell with you, sir. Right, what we can do though, and what I wanted to do, is I don't suppose you have any no, we want this one. It must be exhausting managing the shop the entire shop by yourself.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
I could go check it out for you.
You could?
Yeah,
yes? Man. This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say.
Yeah. So, we're not going to do that mission now. I just want to pick it up later on. That's actually a two-parter. But the second part sends us somewhere quite above our pay grade. Or at least we could handle it, but our ship can't. We haven't upgraded the Doodlebug much yet. That's coming in a few videos. I want to... Well, basically what we're doing is raising the capital, because upgrading ships is expensive, and I want to do pretty much a complete rebuild. So we're going to do that later. But anyway, let's jump to... Actually, you know what I want to do? We're going to go the long way, because I want to go via the commercial district. See if I can find this shotgun I wanted to show you. So we want to go to the residential district on Jemison. If you please. Right, let's go. So no, residential district. There we go. The residential district is interesting because you think it was just, as it said, residential. You think it'd just be houses, but no, it's got some really interesting shops. It's a really good food vendor for unique food items when you want to.
Well, if you're looking to stock up on weapons, you can't beat Centaurian Arsenal.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's a fantastic weapons store, which I have lost my bearings. Is that side? No. I think there it is. There's also a really good clothes vendor here as well. Now, you notice there's a sound every time we discover somewhere, even though we've been here before. I'm running the patch, the latest patch. Was it the May 15th, was it? When the survival patch, basically. And, look at him. You know, let's do this hand scan. Let's look at the surface map, do it this way. Oh, we can't from in here, never mind. I'll show you when we get outside.
I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms.
Absolutely.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. Only the finest collection of armaments in the settled systems.
Okay, then. So let's see what you got. We have got a Beowulf, which is pretty cool, actually. I think we picked up one of those. I think I'll put them all on Simeon for the moment. That's what I wanted. There we go. That's a breach. We want that. Before we do anything else, we're going to do a bit of shopping. This gun is chunky AF. Where is it? We're going to replace Barry with this, by the way, but I'm not going to do that upgrade this episode. All I want to do is upgrade the breach. Equip it. This thing is chunky. You see the damage on it, 131. That's immense. Look at it. Chunky gun. Alright. While we're here, I've got a bit of shopping to do. I think if we go to the commercial district, we should be able... Oh, I don't want to do this. But yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about the map. This is way better. Yeah. If you've explored somewhere, or you know, we've got to re-add some of these places to the map, even though we've already been. You can actually fast travel to the exact shop or whatever. It's way handier than it used to be. So UC distribution should have everything we need. If not, we can pick up some pieces from Jemison Mercantile. Put the gun away. It's a bit threatening, isn't it?
I'm
Hi.
pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher.
Okay.
I'm sure we have anything you might need.
I'm sure you might.
Welcome to UC Yes.
Alright. Resources, what do I need? So I'm going to run... My list isn't in alphabetical order, unfortunately, so I'm just going to be dotting all over the place. We'll try and pick up everything we need. So we don't need much. We need 1 iron. So let's do that. Bosh. We need 4 sealant. We need 1 nickel. I'm actually going to set up a nickel farm at some point. I think we're going to have to go to Aquila City for that. I was hoping we'd be able to build it in the Narian system, but there isn't. Well, there is some, but not on a planet we can build on yet, so we have to wait on that. But I am going to build... by this, sorry. Yeah, what I was going to say is... we've got to deliver 5,000 nickel to Sandra Fullerton on the Nova Galactic Star Yard. So we need to build a farm to get rid of that. So I want to get that mission cleared off. What I do, we're going to be filling a lot of these trade authority type contracts over the course of this game. Really showcase the outpost building system off. What am I doing? Aluminium. We need 1 of those. Bosh. We need 1 neon. We need 1 helium-3. I'll put this list in the video description as well, by the way, if I remember. We've got adhesive. I would have done this off camera, but I would have had to leave Sidonia to do it, and I didn't think it was... Well, we could have bought all the stuff on Sidonia. I probably could have got most of it from the Trade Authority, but I didn't think about that. So sue me. What do I want? Gross lanes. We want 1 of them. It looks like a really high-powered energy drink, doesn't it? Like, full of electrolytes and stuff. Anyway. Guaranteed to rehydrate you. Essential for any sportsman. Titanium we want next. Tell me you've got titanium. No. Well, we got nearly everything from home, so we have to go to somewhere else. We got lead. On 1 of them. Wait, we need 3 aluminium. We need another 2. Okay.
You're always welcome back. If
Thank you.
don't mind
See you
going
later.
away.
Bye. Okay.
Nice suit.
Oh, my throat. What am I doing? I'm going to check my list. Yes, we need the titanium. Okay. Let's jump and get the titanium now. So let's go to... I think Jameson Mercantile may well have it. Can we just fast travel straight there? Well, no. We've got to visit it first. It's a shame. It's a shame. I stored, as I said, a lot of weapons and everything we picked up. I sold a lot of...
Captain.
Shut up, dude. I sold a lot of stuff between videos, as I said, but Gideon's carrying... Gideon? He's not Gideon, Nabar. Simeon is covering... he's holding a lot of fun weapons. I've got an interesting weapon I want to save for Sarah. We picked up the Orion, which is quite a powerful laser rifle, and I'm going to give that to her. Because she's a laser weapon specialist. Not that we're going to use her for a while, but we are going to go with her eventually. We need to use all the companions. I'm using Simeon because he's handy for when I want to do this type of video where we just want to get things done. Because he's not going to ask me questions or tell me a story or unburden his heart. In order to get the companion quests and that kind of thing, we have to let them unburden their heart. So we have to do some missions with them. We're going to do that. There's tons of Constellation missions we can do, which we can bring Sarah along when it makes it relevant. I'll just have to put up with her. But right now I want to get things done.
There's
so
a bit more in the back.
yeah.
If you don't see what you want, feel... Oh, please, take a look.
Alright, thanks. Well, where are we going? So we want... She's got a lot of adaptive frames. I believe that most of those are mine. She hasn't got many credits. I don't know what's going on with that. Because we switched out the set. I'll show you when we finish. Oh, she hasn't got any fucking... Oh, she has got titanium. Alright. Yeah, because she should have a lot more credits than she does, but she doesn't. And I find that upsetting. I can't remember if the UC distribution had any more or not.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Yeah, so what I've done as part of the update, we have new gameplay options. Obviously, we're still running very hard. I am gonna do a separate survival playthrough. I think I mentioned a couple of times now. Which is gonna be extreme. We're gonna have everything like fucked. But that's a completely different playstyle. So, and it is hard. So I don't want to pollute this because not everyone wants to play like that. So I'm gonna run a very hard playthrough, which anyone can do for the everyman. This is what this is for. And we can enjoy this. I don't think I'm going to enjoy the extreme run very much. I had a few test runs and it's hard as fuck. Or at least in the beginning. I guess once you're powered up, it's not a problem, but the beginning is fucking horrific. But yeah, but greatly increased vendors. So most of the vendors should have, like, you notice the Trade Authority terminal now has a whopping... Let's get to the lodge. Yeah, the Trade Authority terminal now has a whopping 25k. And she should have like 20 odd k, but she doesn't. I don't know why. I thought jumping between planets would fix it. I don't know whether it's because we changed settings in this particular save. I can't remember. I have to check in the survival run whether that changed things or not. I can't remember. I think most vendors have got a fuck ton of credits, so I don't know why it's not working properly in this one. And I thought it would make XP farming much easier because we could just... you haven't got to rest and wait and save. You can just sell everything. Anyway. So let's drop down to the breach. First things first, we're going to put a long barrel on there. Wash. And so that's that. And also we leveled. We're not going to put a point into there just yet because I don't want to, basically. But we will. And we're going to put a laser sight on there. Bosh. That's 2 research methods now maxed out. I'm going to farm up some levels for that at a later date, but we're going to expand our XP farm before we do that. So the next thing we want is... I didn't actually get enough stuff to make a scope. But I might actually put... I wasn't going to do this, but I think I am actually going to put one on there. Yeah. I didn't do that in the practice run, but we'll see how it works. Muzzle. You can either... I haven't got enough titanium for the muzzle brake. We don't need it. We're going to make a little bit of choke on there. This actually has a greater impact on the range, so I think that's a better fit. What am I missing? Titanium. Bollocks! Alright, we'll come back to that. We're going to put tactical stock on there, which looks ridiculous, but that'll help. And we want Infernal. We can't do any of that stuff. No. I think fully automatic this thing would be death. You get some fun, not that one, you get some fun options with this. Oh yeah, tactical magazine. You get Tesla pylons. You can. I think this would be really handy for Terramorphs, but we can't do it right now. Anyway, we're gonna just put a tactical mag on there.
Your enemies won't know what hit them.
No. And I don't know that we need... What was I going to do? So the... Because in the practice run I did a reflex sight, and that's what I got the bits for. I didn't get enough titanium for that, but I don't... What is going on with that? This is already more accurate, so I think we might get away with it, because the muzzle brake, the choke will make it more accurate, obviously, but I think we're at 70, that's reasonable. It's not bad. Okay. Oh shit. Something else I wanted to do. I'm gonna rename it. And you like this one? This one we're gonna call Uncle Billy. There we go. There we are. Let's get that favoured. Let's get on with the mission. I'm going to switch out our weapons a little bit. This I'm going to put underneath there. This is I'm going to retire Barry basically. Or this is going to be become the Barry Mark II. So let's do put you there, and we'll put Uncle Billy next one along. Basically, they both use the same ammunition, so what the plan is, we can just switch between the two when we are in combat. Because Terrorising is pretty rough. Let's jump to no. Let's go. Let's have another swig of tea. I'd make sure you're wearing your persuasion suit for this. Or in our case, the University Court wear for the extra plus 5% persuasion. It doesn't matter as much because our build gives us some more dialogue options. But we're going to show you another solution as well.
Captain!
Yes,
over
Adrian?
here.
Hi.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
Yeah.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Okay.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Right.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Okay. You are not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
That's true, I did, yeah.
Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
So, if you didn't do what we already did, that would be a good time to prepare, and you'll see why when this gets underway. But we've already sorted, so actually, no, we're good. Any suggestions on what I want to say to the cabinet? If we are a beast hunter, so we can have another option to help persuade the cabinet. But if you don't have that, you need to ask this, because she'll give you another option to say, another dialogue option when we're talking to the cabinet. We're trying to persuade their point of view. So we'll do that.
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
Okay, so that is everything. I'm not going to go through all that. It is very interesting. This whole, I mean, the UC Vanguard is very interesting, but in the interest of the walkthrough and, you know, time sensitive, I don't think we should do that. But if you want to know more about the UC Vanguard, I suggest you strongly suggest you go through all these dialogue options. Anyway, I don't have any more questions, no.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed
All right.
to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Yeah, let's go. Face the music.
Here we go.
Yep. So I'm not going to wait for her to catch up. I'm just going to run up.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thank you so much. Pleasure working with you. Anyway, up we go. So we're going to go up to the cabinet chambers. Insular affairs. Let's go. I love this logo. Yeah. You're a proud citizen. Or not yet. We're not a citizen yet, actually. So here we go. Do a quick save, just in case. Anything goes wrong, it shouldn't do, but it might.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Okay. Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue is required. Start again. Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data.
Yeah.
Currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Huh. I think this is a good option. We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Joking. Have you faced a Terramorph? B-Side, this is what I'm saying. If you don't have this, that little bit of dialogue we did with Hadrian Sanan will give you an extra option here, but we can use this, so this will save us having to use that. So, B-Side, never encountered a Terramorph on a freshly colonized planet before. Strange, to say the least.
I can second, Madam President. What I saw from the report reinforces the idea that this was an anomalous spawning. The other factions are as at risk as we are.
Huh. A fine point, Dr. Kulkarni. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Taos 2 could happen elsewhere, we need to grant that request.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The Galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident?
Oh, shit.
Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
I mean, last time we did have help with turrets. Now it's just us two. At ease, gentlemen. Right, let's go. So it's the net station. Now this is going to be a bit interesting. We're going to get attacked the moment we get down here. Right, so we're going to run thing up this quickly.
That's it.
Let's get that equipped. So basically what's happening is the Terramorphs have like a psychic attack which controls the weaker-minded among us. So we're going to have to use an modified EM Equinox, which uses EM, which is kind of a non-lethal. Problem is, we have no real skills in lasers, so this is going to be...
Stop! We're trying to help you!
I can't stop!
No. Please, get out of my way.
Stop.
Get off me. Damn.
Stop me.
Right.
Got one!
God, stop me.
I could kick your ass!
They're tougher than they look, eh? Right. Hi.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I'm on it. Let's go. Now, the EM is going to be no good whatsoever against the Terramorph, so we're going to have to take them down. But we'll do it when we get to the spaceport.
Don't let your guard down.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower.
Yeah, let's go. Nope. Let's get the big boy shotgun.
Gonna be okay. It's not real.
I probably should have stuck to the hip fire on this, but
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
we'll do what we can. First things first, we're going to pop one of these. We're just going to pop an amp because we're going to need to run around a lot because these things come at you. Now, if you want, you can take some alien genetic material, but to be honest, if they hit us, we're fucked. So, this is Operation Run. If they come at you, get the fuck out of there. Take on this thing. I don't want him running at me, to be honest. Yeah, fuck. Also, what I would do, we've got some fragmentation mines. How useful these are going to be is another conversation. We could try. Yeah, no, that was a bad idea. Alright, we're not going to do that. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Stuck you to move. Right. I'm going to take a trauma pack. And I'm actually going to take some damage resistance. Also, we want some alien tea. Resource 40 health, I'm going to take that. I completely forgot. We have some... We've got one squall which increases damage by 20%. But I think we should hold fire on that. Let's... Someone's 100 damage, we'll take that. That'll help a bit. This is 2 minutes, yeah, we'll save that. Let's get him. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, these things are terrifying. We're not really ready to go mano a mano with these just yet. I feel like the other shotgun's better. Fire's quicker, isn't it?
Finally, some real action.
I mean, approach officer in charge. This will be Yumi. Just like that. Okay.
Wait, officer?
Yeah.
Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men.
I understand.
Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Be strong, dude. Be strong. I've got you. Right. So, there's a fire team here. These guys will most likely die, but at least they'll help in a short term. So come with us.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a
Excuse him,
firefight.
bollocking.
Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Mm-hmm. I want you watching our backs.
Roger that. We're on you.
These guys are basically fodder, but they do have extra guns. He's got a minigun on him, so... Right, there's two terramorphs. One there, one there. I tried laying mines to them before, and it doesn't help, because they do that, what we just saw. They do that psychic attack thing, which triggers the mine. So unless you can kind of... Is he not just... See if we can trigger a few. Come at me, bro. No, see, it doesn't work.
Oh God.
It's working on him very well.
Be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that morph. Think you can take me?
Can we get high? Will that work? Yes. Alright, cool.
Meat to the slaughter.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe I'm just gonna kill you. Yeah. Ow.
Over here. Oh, I can handle this.
Yeah. Alright. Pop one of these.
It's one of them.
Okay.
Which one?
This is nothing.
Which one is going to kill you?
Okay. Let's try one of these. Well, this is really good. Buckle. Oh.
Need some help here.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I can take you. Damn! I'm hit.
Yeah, no, shotgun it is. We've got frag grenades, haven't we? 3. It's not ideal. Might work.
Watch out!
No. That's a pretty good attack, but
Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly!
it takes some killing these things.
Let's do this! Guess I've still got it after all.
Got him. Okay. Let's get the other one. Do a quick chicken shit, quick save. So I did get killed by one of these in a practice run. If they get up close, you're dead. That's why damages to stuff isn't really worth it. Because if they get within melee range, there is nothing you can do. Let's see if we can lure them close to these barrels. There are some more. One there. Why? How did you get up here?
I need cover! Now!
Arms hit!
Oh shit! No!
Join us.
Oh no!
Join us in
Right.
bliss.
Oh. I don't like the way it knocks me down. Right. I was trying to oh no, we need a troll power. I was trying to get in a position where I can use a mine. But this is not going very well at all. Okay. Take Squall. This will increase the damage by 20%, which is useful. We'll pop a trauma pack. I'm going to favourite that there.
You have no idea.
Oh, it didn't work at all, did it?
I'm coming for you.
Run! Run now! Go!
Eat it, motherfucker.
Target down.
Right, genetic material,
Nice work, Captain.
analgesic, metabolic agents. Sweet deals. Alright. Golden. We are golden. Simeon's alive. You're alive. I think that's the first time I've ever done it and this fire team survived. That's brilliant. Alright, cool. Don't go this way, that's a trap. Go this way around. That way's a dead end. All those barriers there. You can't get where you need to go. Anyway. Alright, let's go talk to Yumi. Can we? Space, I want that. In fact, I want both. Waste not, want not. That's what I say. Alright, cool. Yumi.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. The universe put the right people in the right place.
Yeah, man. Rock on. You held the line. You're the heroes, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
At ease. Right, let's go. No, but this stuff really have stopped the Terramorph though. I feel like it wouldn't.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured.
But yeah, that went relatively smoothly actually.
Please wait for the all clear signal
All right.
before exiting.
Mass district, please. Let's get a bit settled. Okay. Alright, so let's drop this. Alright, once again, love this logo.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe
Thanks
them
for getting involved, guys. Anyway.
Yes, ma'am. We're counting on you, Captain.
there you are, Captain.
Don't let my people's
Hadrian,
sacrifice be in vain.
it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today.
It's alright.
As well as an apology.
Yeah.
Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
If you're sure that... No. Yeah. Some Vanguard nobody. Harry would never say that. Sure.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Yeah, you can count on me, Mum.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
The loss of life. Damage to the spaceport. The
I'm gonna
costs
go
of
check
this
in with
attack are
Chief
greater
Engineer
than I
Clark.
Alright, get any level.
Start getting a plan together for that data.
We're on the cutting edge of technology here. It's an exciting place to
But this is where we're going to put a pause in. Well, obviously, I'm going to put a cut in the video, but also going to put a pin in the UC Vanguard questline, and that's because this is really difficult. Well, it's not. There's two ways to solve the next bit, because we've got to persuade. Basically, the House Varun isn't too bad, but dealing with the there's no lost love between the Freestar Rangers and UC Vanguard, quite obviously because of the war. But they're a lot less amenable to this concept, and the woman in charge really doesn't want to fucking know. And you can solve it by basically blackmailing her. But I want to show you the persuasion. Yeah, I persuade her, but the persuasion check is quite hard. So what I want to do is put more points. Where are we? I want to put another point or two into persuasion to get that kind of maxed out. Not maxed out, but get a 20 or 30% chance. Because prepared with their items and, you know, a drug or two, we might be able to make it a bit easier, because you can do that check, but it's quite tricky. And I want to kind of show you both ways to solve the problem. That will be another video, but not for a bit. I think what we're going to do next is work on our farms. Outposts, because we have I don't know why I put a pointed rifle. We haven't killed anything with one yet. Well, it's not difficult to do. We can do it on planet with the small stuff. In fact, I might do that when we're going to be doing some more work on Samati. Because we can set up a nutrient farm there, believe it or not, but we've got to put, well, we need zoology, we need botany, and we need outpost engineering. So I'm going to save the point for that. And I'm going to gain loot 2 more levels between videos and sell off some stuff and clear out our storage so we're a bit lighter. And then I'll show you. There's 2 things we want to do outpost wise. I mean, I should mention we want to. We've got to get points into these as well, because we need to start raising ranks. Piloting, we need to get to rank 2, or no, rank 3. Because we can then use class 3 ships. Class B ships, which means we're going to get a bigger reactor and a ship with more crew, more guns, more everything. But, you know, that's I've got to work out a strategy for that. Because basically at the moment, the Doodlebug is not fit for space combat. Not even close. Not even close. Alright. Yeah. So the next couple of videos is going to be outposts, as I said. What I want to do... So let's turn this quest off because it's going to annoy me. We're going to do some side quests, we've got other stuff to do, but we've got to get 5,000 nickel to Simon Fullerton. And the best place, the easiest place to make, to build a nickel farm, build a nickel farm is Aquila City. Not Aquila City, Aquila. But that we're not going to visit Aquila City yet because there's a ton of stuff. There's home of the Freestar. There's a ton of stuff to do there, but that I think we'll just fly and land on planet and just set up a. We don't have a big enough ship. I don't think we can just send it in. You can't send a cargo link to there. I think we're just going to have to carry it manually. So our ship isn't big enough. So we're going to have to do that in small runs. But I think if we set up the farm, that will do. But before I do that, I'm going to set up a silver farm on Crete. Feed that to our aluminium and beryllium sites. So we can start making zero wire, basically. We got a lot of stuff. We got missions coming out of our ears. This one here, this will take us to Neon, but that's quite an involved quest. A really interesting quest line as well, but Neon is its own entity. There's a ton of stuff to do there. So once we're there, we're going to be there for a while. This one's a really fun quest as well. Anyway, we're coming up to an hour, so I think we're going to call this video done. What do you say, Simeon? Say nothing if you agree. He agrees. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. And, where are we? We'll see you next time. That didn't work out the way I wanted to. There we go. See you next time. Bye-bye now.